Okay, we've got water piping and electric cables on the platform going from the garage to the HVAC Indoor Air Handler. This is supposed to be a continuous 24-inch walkway without piping and electric cables on top of it. Let's see if I can get across here. This is our indoor air handler. We expect to find a care and use manual. This is our data plate. Okay, that tells us that it's electric. It's electric. This is 1 year old. Okay. Plumbing. Okay. This is a shallow P-trap. So what happens with a shallow P-trap? I get it, they sell them. Alright? But with a shallow P-trap, this is evaporator coil primary drain line. This is a shallow P-trap. This drain line goes and discharges into the sewer system. So the sewer gases can migrate back up into your evaporator coils and get circulated throughout the structure. Okay, we mitigate that by installing a deep P-trap. When this is blowing, the air is going through here. This is your evaporator coils. They're sitting there and they're holding a lot of water. That's why we have safety pans and those kinds of things. So we're holding a lot of water. And then when the air conditioning, the thermostat is pacified and the air conditioner turns off, well then the water drops. And we have a shallow trap. So we get, all of a sudden we got a little bit of water coming through here, a little bit of water coming through here. Boom, we got a flood. It comes through here, self-cleaning. The last car on the roller coaster follows the first car, and it circles through there, cleans the trap, and opens it up for the gases to come through there. Also, shallow trap is more prone to evaporation. So, I mean, I get it, they sell the shallow traps, but a lot of manufacturers, have a different opinion about that. Manufacturers' opinion supersedes. I'm going to come across here. I'm going to run this in the air conditioning mode here a little bit and kind of check this out. This is a visual. I'm going to come up here with some infrared here shortly. But over here you got a couple suitcase buckles. This is how you change your air filter. What air filter? I like to tell you the size of it. That's what I'd like to tell you. But I can't. I can't tell you the size of it. We don't have an air filter. Then, air duct is supposed to be routed in the most direct method. It's not supposed to have more than a 1/2 inch sag. Alright? I get it. It's hard, but no, there's no reason why that couldn't. That's not impossible. That's not an impossible feat to do that right. It just wasn't. Okay, coming on along. Got any more we can talk about? It's also not supposed to be kinked. See the way the webbing comes down here and it's supporting our air duct? We don't have any saddles underneath them. Okay, we don't have any rigid support underneath them. So this webbing will curl up like the elastic in your drawers in your underwear. It'll start curling after a while, and it'll start pinching the duct like it kind of pinches my hip. Personal experience. So anyway, I would call that kinking. I would call that sagging. So what did we learn? We learned that we do not have a care and use manual. We learned that we do not have an air filter. We learned that we have a shallow P-trap. We learned that we have sagging air duct and kinked air duct. And I'll be surprised if I don't get some leaks on this. This didn't look like they did a really good job of installing that, but we'll find out. That's what we're here for. Oh, here's another thing. Here's a throwback. Here's a bonus. This is a wind turbine. These are passive boxes. We have a mixed ventilation system for the attic. This is an attic video now. Mixed ventilation system for the attic. And so what happens is this turbine's pulling, path of least resistance, the air is just going to come here and short cycle right through there. And so this part of the attic is going to be ventilated. And this, it's not going to draw air out from the soffit vents. This is just going to load up with hot air. We'll have a ventilated part up here, but the entire attic system isn't going to be ventilated like it should. Here is another throwback. These to the attic video, but that's a purlin. These stiffeners happen to be longer than 6 feet, and so they should have, purlins. These are purlin struts. Longer than 6 feet, they should have a stiffener board attached to them. So we're missing some stiffener boards up here, not just one like in the attic video.